why have customer relationships become so important to B2B marketers?
Yeah, well, we're all competing for the same dollars and attention, and that pie is getting smaller. So in order to have loyalty, you need to engage your customers, and in order to engage your customers, you need to be really relevant and develop relationships. The great thing about that is we're able to develop relationships using online channels if we have the insights to understand how to connect through those channels and how to be relevant with our content through those channels.
So when you're looking at the structured and unstructured data, when you're beginning to overlay those, what types of indicators are you looking for to actually begin to drive insights and launch marketing campaigns, if you will?
Right. Well, the toughest part is making sure you can attach the unstructured data to the same customer you have in your database with
Sure.
the structured data. So to me, that's really number one. I think that where the big opportunity today is with unstructured data is to capture sentiment and do social listening and to really capture the voice of your customer in a new way. I mean, in the past we did focus groups. They still can work in some businesses.
Yep.
But today you have so much out there around social media and what people are doing. And a lot of companies and businesses are using the social listening to actually predict behaviors to help for social good. Social good being to predict housing trends, to predict disease. Businesses can learn from that.
Yep.
Do social listening and understand trends, and then use their structured database to do the one-to-one marketing and communication and engagement. But the listening is sort of a compass or guidepost that tells you where you want to go and what your customers are concerned about.
How have our customers how are they buying from us differently than they have in the past?
Well, it's all on their terms now,
Yep.
even for B2B. And I think people need to recognize that, you don't sell to a building, you sell to a person, a human being. And the single voice has become so powerful, and their peer-to-peer networks are influencing all kinds of dollars and behavior. So to me, that's what I think as marketers we really need to embrace. And the journey has changed because it's more of an ongoing conversation versus distinct touch points that would be separated by activities. So you have to earn your way into the conversation and have an ongoing dialogue on customers' terms that really help figure out how you keep them engaged and deepen your relationship with them.
I love it. So if we were going to transition into giving advice to folks looking at the digital marketing landscape for the next 12 to 24 months, what would you say are the one or two big things that folks should be thinking about strategically that they need to be aligning themselves against?
Yeah, it's such a great question. To me, it's all about becoming an agile marketer and an agile business, because we can't really predict all the things that are going to change and happen. I think for sure mobile will be a big force.
Sure.
But if you create an environment where you can learn iteratively, they say fail fast, and you can really be an agile marketer where you're actually doing things and learning and then developing from there, I think you're going to be the best marketers on the planet, because you've got to be able to be very nimble and flexible in a way today that wasn't required 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, change is imminent, right? Change in socioeconomic, political, economic, it doesn't matter what it is, there's so much change in us. As marketers, we've got to evolve quickly and keep up with what our customers want of us.
You said it perfectly. The one thing we know is the pace of change is going to accelerate. What did we just see from Forrester? That, 80% of people know the pace of change is going to increase. So we know that's happening. How do you adjust to that? Agile. Be agile.
I love it.